Aloha, my name is Greg Stanley. I'm a psychic medium here in Honolulu, and you are tuned in to Inspiring Lives with Samantha Uprice.
Up next, I am very excited to introduce my Inspiring Lives guest for tonight. He is, we are getting radio callers already. Hold on, guys. Okay, I didn't even introduce him yet. All right, well, he is a psychic medium, tarot card reader, and spiritual advisor based right here in Honolulu, Hawaii. He's done thousands of psychic readings and given advice to people of all different backgrounds, religions, ages, and ethnicities all over the world. He offers past, present, and future psychic readings and is able to receive messages from past loved ones or spirit guides. He is live in studio tonight to share his gifts with us. Please help me in welcoming the psychic Greg Stanley.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, no problem.
We're very, very excited to have you. As you can see, our callers are trying to call in right now to ask you some questions. And you will be taking radio readings tonight.
Yes, I will be.
Yay. Okay. So before we get started on that, I do want to talk to you a little bit about about your psychic abilities.
Okay, sure.
So I read that you've known your whole life that you were psychic, but you didn't start to actually, I guess, hone in on your abilities and take it to a professional level until April 2011.
That is correct. Yeah.
So,
Easter Day.
Easter Day.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Go
wow.
figure. Easter.
So
out of all days.
What actually made you, start to take it to a professional level?
Well, what happened, it was an accident. I started tuning into my psychic abilities, and I started doing tarot card readings for people. I really didn't know much of what I was doing other than I wanted to help people.
Oh, okay.
And I started having so many people come to me for readings that I had to start charging.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I was going to school full time, I was working full time as a floor supervisor at McDonald's.
Wow.
And yeah, I know, right? And then I had, people were wanting my time for my readings. And I decided, hear me now. Okay, cool. And sorry about that. And I just started charging $20 for a reading, and it went completely viral. People, I was on radio stations. I was working psychic fairs. People were calling, wanting phone readings. People were driving out of state to come meet me. I was reading people out of my mother's kitchen. I was reading people out of like Starbucks. I was meeting people at booths at McDonald's.
Right.
Stuff like that. And it was just a little hobby. And then I started charging more because I was getting so many people. Came here to Hawaii to visit some people out here, and I was doing some readings for people out here too. Went back home, blew up. Went home, quit my job, quit school.
Nice.
Did readings until I moved to Hawaii here 7 months later, and it just kept building, and the business exploded. I have an office down here, downtown Honolulu, and it's. I'm getting paid doing what I love, and
fantastic.
Yeah, I don't charge $20 anymore,
Right.
but you know what I mean. Like, 'cause it's not just a hobby anymore. This is what I do for a living now. It's obviously more.
You gotta pay those bills.
Exactly, but yeah, it's I'm getting paid doing what I love, and I love helping people, and it's very rewarding when people come back to me and they're like, this changed my life forever. What you told me is exactly what I needed to know. And because I tell people what they need to hear. It isn't always what they want to hear,
Right.
So
I guess my next question is, why did you wait so long to start really taking it to that professional level?
Well, are you asking about like since 2011 or before that?
Like before 2011.
Well, I grew up in a very religious home, and I was not allowed to talk about this. And if I did say anything, I was immediately silenced. Either I was just saying, they said I wasn't telling the truth, I wasn't lying, it's not real, you're crazy, or if it is real, it's from Satan. And
this was in your home.
Yeah, this was in my home in Ohio. And what caused me to come out about my psychic abilities was about 8-9 years ago. I came out of the closet as being a gay man.
Okay.
And I swore I would never live my life in secret again. It changed my life. It changed my life forever. Mm-hmm. And there was one part of me that needed to come out. I see dead people. You know what I mean? And I know things about people, and I can tell the future and stuff. And I actually got more scoldings from everybody
Really?
for being psychic than for being gay. Oh yeah, they're like, I got ripped up one side down the other by people.
And how did that really make you feel?
Well, very alone. And okay. I was like, I had a couple people that believed me, mm-hmm. But it wasn't until I actually started doing the readings, which is when people were like, whoa, the stuff he's saying is actually happening, and people keep coming back to him. These same people that were ridiculing me mm-hmm. saw me doing so well, and they themselves came to me for
now
readings, and they're still my clients today. You know, oh man, it was hard. I mean, but I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know how far I was going to go with this, but I knew I wanted to help people. It wasn't about the money.
Right.
It was about helping. And
right.
and I had a purpose, and I had a gift, and I was going to use it. It's mm-hmm. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. I don't think that I don't think that I'm, any more special than anybody else. Everybody has gifts. Everybody has talents. We can all sing to some level, but there's some people who are very gifted in singing, and they are musicians,
right.
And and they either are born with the gift and or they develop their gift. I was born with this gift, and yes, I developed it, through practice. I have read thousands and thousands of people, and I've learned a lot through each reading, but I love what I do.
Piggybacking on that, do
Sure.
you believe that everyone has some sort of psychic ability?
I do believe that, yes.
Okay, and how would people who want to get more in tune with it, how would they do so?
It's more about trusting your intuition. It's more about trusting your first impression. I mean, how many times, even you, Samantha, can you look back, mm-hmm. okay, and you second guessed yourself? And you wish you knew something wasn't right, or you knew something was right, and you really wish you would have, listened to that inner voice the first time, whether it was to run towards it or run away from it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
If you would have listened,
save a lot of time, a lot of pain,
correct,
a lot of stress.
Correct.
Yeah.
I encourage people to listen to their intuition. When you get that gut feeling mm-hmm. that something doesn't seem right, or you're in front of somebody you're uncomfortable with, and your stomach muscles are tightening up, something's not right. You need to trust yourself. And it doesn't matter what people think. It's what you truly feel. And usually when you think you're just being paranoid, about 99% of the time you're actually right. So it's actually very easy to tune into your psychic abilities, and a lot of times people think they're making things up, but they're not.
Right.
Even when I'm doing readings, I'm like, I feel like, in my ego, I'm like, oh my God, Greg, you're just making this up. But I say what I see, and they're like, oh my God, that's dead on. That's exactly what's going on in my life. Mm-hmm. So I follow my first impressions, and I just got, I guess, good at following what was being shown to me through my visions and through what I was feeling, what I knew somehow. I blurted out.
Wow.
So,
and I think you are just a walking example of what you just said.
Uh-huh.
About trusting your intuition.
Yes.
And just coming out and being. I guess being okay with being who you are.
There's
right?
nothing wrong with being who you are, and that's one thing. When clients come to me, they're allowed to be who they are with me. And mm-hmm. I've had people come out to me. I've had people confess some very, very tough things, But it's the truth, and I do believe the truth is what sets you free.
Right.
And the truth always sets you free.
The truth will set you free.
You're doing the world. You're doing the world a big disservice by pretending to be with somebody you don't want to be with anymore, or working for a job that you hate. You're taking up that space for somebody who does want that job. You need to follow your passions. You need to follow that inner guidance and go for the job that you love. It's not about the money.
Right.
The money will follow.
Do what you love first.
Exactly, and let the money follow. Look at what happened with me.
Perfect example.
perfect example. I did what I loved, and the money followed. It did not happen right away all the time, but it took me a year and a half before things exploded here in Hawaii. But I mean, one thing leads to another. It's the future belongs to people who are willing to follow their dreams and their passions at all costs,
right.
and not give up. You're going to have disappointments along the way, but a lot of times people, they have one disappointment, they have one rejection, or one person laugh
and
at
it's
them,
all over.
and they run away with their tail between their legs. It's not just psychics. It's look at how many people gave up on their music careers and acting careers and didn't take a promotion because they got denied before. You look at everybody's afraid of getting rejected. I'm afraid of getting rejected. You know what I mean? But guess what? I just got to do it anyways, right?
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Well said.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Again, I'm no better than anybody else. I just follow what I know I want to do.
Exactly.
So that's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, coming up right after this commercial break, you are going to be able to call in and get a psychic reading live on air with Greg, the psychic, and that number to call is 404-666-2SAM. Again, that's 404-666-2SAM. Right after this commercial break, we're going to be taking your calls.